if you look, anybody ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? It's not Pavlov, it's not the Julian dog, it's Maslow. If you go through a psychology class, there's like 20 to 40 levels of this. Since we're in the car business, everything about keeping this simple, I'm gonna dumb it down. I'm gonna give you like 4 categories, but it's all based off selling things. And the idea is the things at the top are gonna be the hardest things to sell, and the things at the bottom are the easiest things to sell, okay? So the bottom of the pile, easiest things in the world to sell, they are what we need to survive. It's what we have to live. So what are those things? Food, water, shelter, clothes if it's cold, air. Literally need these things to survive. Okay? What's my, man? Here's a presentation. Water. That's it, right? So if I'm in a desert and I'm dying and Caleb's over here and he's like, how much ever money I got, I'm giving Caleb. He don't have to say anything. That's it, right? Are things that you would like to have but don't necessarily need to survive. Okay? I call this the Best Buy box. Okay? Everything at Best Buy. And like your car, it's kind of like right on this line, because I could argue the fact that if you didn't, like where I live, if I didn't have a car, it couldn't work. That gives me money to survive, right? But if I lived in the city, I don't necessarily need a car. So that's why I put on the line. The other thing that goes on this line, technically, is sex. Because technically it's survival, we have to. That's why sex is in a lot of advertisements. Okay? Even with that, this is crazy. Like if you start watching commercials, you really get behind the marketing. A lot of the old beer commercials, you know, have you ever noticed a soda or a beer on TV? It looks so much better than the one you actually get. You know, the bubbles are coming up and it's perfect. Well, back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of the beer companies, the bubbles going up around the ice would spell out sex, but it was subliminal, and their sales went up. You know, look at their commercials. What are they advertising? Okay, they changed that. All right, so cars, Best Buy, TVs, anything else. The next level I call the insurance box. Because after you buy these, you buy your house, your car, and everything else, you want to make sure they're insured. So this will be insurance and security. Now your presentation changes between these two. Here is the feature benefit box. Our TV, oh, that's a big TV, 80 inches big, it's 4K, blah, 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 all the information on the TV. Benefit of that is it's giant, you can watch your games, it's pretty awesome. Feature benefit presentation. It is also the way that everybody was trained to sell a car. It's how all factories do it. Feature benefit, let's do our walk around. The issue when you jump to finance, it's finance and insurance. You are selling insurance. It's not the same presentation. Okay? This, you're selling security and protection. And then the items that they have, just fix those. So I'm selling a problem, here's how we fix it. Hey, if you die, guess what? People are gonna have to pay all your stuff. Buy life insurance taken care of. It's not like, hey, here's life insurance, pretty cool. Look at all the benefits you get, it's great. You get 200 grand if you die, you're like, I'll be dead. It's not the same, right? Now at the top of the spectrum are, in my opinion, the best salespeople in the world. It causes the most arguments. It causes people to kill each other, go to war, everything else. 2 things. You shouldn't talk about them at dinner either. I'll throw that out there. What are 2 things? Yeah, 100%. Now, they have the better ones. They use a format when they sell things. And I'm going to teach you that format because that format is going to be a way for you to handle objections. It's also going to how our whole presentation goes. And honestly, it's the way this school goes, okay?